So today we went apple picking again, and I'm gonna make some applesauce out of them, and I think it's the last time this year maybe we were able to pick some apples. Here I have some jars to put in the applesauce when it's done. These are just from different things we bought, pickles and olives for example. Let's get started. So today we don't only have like great apples, but also apples that like don't look that good anymore. So I'm cutting away huge parts of them. But I mean, it's better I can use some of it and don't have to throw away the whole apple. So my pot is full. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar and cook it. Monday today, and I am going to ship another package from my knitting business. So in this case I got new wool because I couldn't find wool secondhand, and this is like just a leftover, so I'm gonna like send it as well because the person knits herself, so I'm sure she can do something with the leftover wool that she paid. And the piece I knitted for her is this huge beautiful poncho. Like it's almost like a cardigan. It's a huge triangle and you kind of wear it like this or like this. She sent me some pictures and I knitted it according to the pictures, and now I was wondering how to fold this in a nice way. So it's like washed and blocked and knitted, of course. Kind of was able to fold it into a rectangle, so I'm gonna put it in there. The leftover wool. I also wrote like a little thank you note that I'm gonna put in there as well. Close it. I'm on my way back. The package is dropped off. It's a really warm day today. Feels like summer actually. It's too hot in this weather, but I'm enjoying it because soon it's gonna be just really cold. So there's one thing I do to help these apples dry. I've thrown them together. And maybe I do have to say I like them like crispy, dry. I fill these with new ones and dry again, like on top, because the hot air is coming from below, you know, and turning it to cold really helps like for the last bit of drying them to make sure that they're actually crispy. And so usually when they're almost done, they still don't feel super dry, but if I turn the air to cold, wait for a few minutes, then they're gonna be dry. So this morning I woke up with a headache, which really doesn't happen often, but every time it does, it's like really annoying. But now it's like gone or almost gone. So I had a bit of a slow morning, did some household work, and now I answered some emails. And now I'm about to have a therapy session with BetterHelp. And this video is not sponsored by them, but they have like sponsored videos in the past. And through that, I also had the opportunity to like use this service. But now this might be my last session. And therapy is something I wanted to do for a long time. And I really like it a lot. And I think it's so interesting and helpful. I'll link you BetterHelp down below. This is not sponsored again, but I just think it's so good. And if you can afford it, then maybe go for it. And I think online is so easy. And yes, maybe in-person therapy has like advantages as well, but like just doing it from home, no like time to get there, it's not difficult to schedule new session. I think that's really great as well. And I think the most important is that you have like qualified professional therapists, and BetterHelp does offer that. So my therapy session is over, and I do have to say it's like 45 minutes, and it always feels way too short. I feel like I need like at least double the time to like really talk about even one thing. And as you see, I've been crying, and I do have to say I'm a person that cries like really easily, and I also don't think there's anything wrong with crying, but I know that I had like a really bad relationship with crying during like my teenage years and maybe also beginning of my 20s, because I always thought like crying is really a sign of weakness, and I felt bad for crying, or thought like crying is something really extreme. And now I really try to learn and accept that it's just, you know, that sometimes happens. And even like one thing I can say for sure, there are situations where I'm feeling really bad and I don't cry, and then there are situations when I'm actually totally fine and I still cry. So if my body cries or not does not always determine how good or bad I feel. And to normalize crying and looking like that, I'm sharing my crying face with you. I really think like being honest with ourselves and vulnerable is something important, and I really do hope that like crying can be more socially accepted in the future. Like that men are allowed to cry whenever they want, that women are allowed to cry whenever they want, that children are not always told like, shh, stop crying whenever they start crying, because it's just something that our body does and it's helpful sometimes. And now let's get back to working. I need to edit this video and do some other stuff. So let's go. I also wanted to show you my current knitting project. It's this scarf, and it's like pretty wide, and it's also supposed to be like taller than me. It's almost 2 meters it's supposed to become. And this is like a lot of work because it's on really small needles, but actually, and I also got kind of like black wool, it's often a bit boring to knit with, and it's just like a straight rectangle, a huge one, but I'm actually enjoying it. And I'm sure it's gonna be like a beautiful scarf. So this is what I'm currently knitting. And this is also where I will end this vlog. I'm late again with editing and recording, so it's supposed to go up today for you to see it. And so I'll now knit a bit and end filming this and then edit it and have it up for you in a few hours. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm also going to link you a video here that I hope you will enjoy. I hope to see you there, and otherwise in my next video. Bye!